On a sprawling 97-acre lot beside railway tracks and auto repair shops in a section of eastern Long Island that's definitely not the Hamptons, forklifts maneuver through a neatly organized salvage yard, moving everything from weathered pickup trucks to an almost new Lotus coupe. This is no ordinary junkyard. Everything is coordinated electronically. The forklift drivers follow a meticulous schedule laid out on a tablet. Each car, be it a lightly battered BMW or a totaled Toyota, has a numerical code on the windshield so it can be digitally identified, inventoried and then moved to its corresponding spot in the sales area. In the squat, one-story building out front, customers who bought a vehicle online wait to pick up their newly purchased wreck after scanning a QR code on their phones. The well-oiled routine is mirrored at 243 Copart-owned junkyards across the U.S. and around the world. The publicly traded, Dallas-based firm dominates the market for processing and reselling salvage cars, vehicles damaged enough to be written off as a total loss by auto insurers. Copart gets paid, mostly by insurance companies but also by rental car companies, car dealerships and individuals, to take the wrecks off their hands. It then auctions them off on the internet, either to dismantlers who want them for parts or to buyers who repair them to use as drivable cars, particularly in overseas markets with looser auto safety rules. We took a relatively unsophisticated business where they were selling cars over an oral auction, and turned that into a business that receives $100 billion a year in bids and is doing 100% of it online, says Copart's 51-year-old CEO, Aaron J. Adair, in a Zoom call with the company's founder, and his father-in-law, Willis J. Johnson, 73. "Nobody has to be at our yard," adds Johnson. "When we're having an auction online, it doesn't matter if Florida is having a tornado, we're selling cars. It's a lucrative business." Copart booked $700 million in net income on $2.2 billion sales in its 2020 fiscal year, which ended in July, increasing its profits by 18% from the previous year despite the pandemic. Both Adair and Johnson have become billionaires thanks to a nearly 150% surge in Copart's stock since January 2019. Forbes estimates that Johnson, who owns a 6% stake in Copart, is worth $1.8 billion. Adair owns 4%, comprising the bulk of his $1.1 billion fortune. Counterintuitively, all the cutting-edge technologies designed to reduce crashes are good news for junkyards. Sure, bumper-mounted lidar sensors and autopilot systems may result in fewer accidents, but vehicles that do get totaled are in much better shape and easier to resell to new buyers. And since the high-tech gizmos in newer cars are expensive or impossible to fix, even after minor damage, insurance companies are increasingly scrapping them, even for fender benders that would have been easily repaired a decade ago.